Hello and welcome to my podcast titled What Happened to All the Special Education Teachers and Why Is There a Shortage? My name is Kendall Weeses and today we will be discussing this topic of teacher shortage in special education, why there's a shortage, what factors led to this, how might this impact students and families, and what can be done to help this issue. Special education teacher shortage is a huge issue. There's a rise in students with learning disabilities, meaning the demand for special education teachers is also on the rise. Having an appropriate and well-trained teacher is important for children, but it's also their legal right. These teachers help students with disabilities not only academically, but with life skills that will benefit them beyond their school years. To address special education teacher shortage, many states and school districts have gone into sort of a loophole of bringing in people who are not correctly certified for this position. I just had a director reach out to me personally asking me if there's any way I can fill any positions such as a lead special education teacher in an early childhood classroom, a paraprofessional in that classroom, or resource teacher in another classroom. They don't have anyone to be the sole teacher until November, and it's not even an actual position. They just want you as a permanent sub, and all you need is a bachelor's degree. Doesn't matter what your bachelor's degree in, you just have to have a bachelor's degree. So that was a little alarming to me to know that A, there's no one out there certified, and B, that I'll say given this opportunity, but also just really pushed to help them fill this role. Because I am just starting out taking special education classes to be a special education teacher, and I do not feel adequate enough. I've even been a paraprofessional in a special education classroom before, and I know a lot about it, but I just do not feel like I have the qualifications needed to give the best for these students. Like I said, it's their legal right for free and appropriate education, but without an appropriate teacher, that's not possible. Students are losing out on services they deserve or teachers who can best support them throughout their education. Lack of teachers can mean a lack of services, according to Clouser. Not only is there a lack of special education teachers, but teachers are individuals who are qualified, like I said, are being put in these positions who are not qualified, not only in the lead role, but the aid roles or other services. The lack of qualification can mean inadequate training in collecting and using data to make these decisions for these students and the services that they should be getting or any lessons that they need to work on at their time at the school. This is unfair for children and their families who should not worry whether they're receiving the education and support they need, because that's the whole point of going to these classrooms. There are many reasons why there's a shortage of special education teachers. There's poor working conditions, such as excess paperwork or excessive paperwork, because your caseload is somewhat unmanageable because you have so many students who are coming in and not enough help. And this can cause inadequate support and professional isolationism because you are in your own world. You don't necessarily get to go with the general ed population because there's so much going on in your own classroom. Teachers just need more help. There's insufficient funding to entice people to even go into this field. There's fewer qualified faculty to help in the classroom, and credential barriers, according to About That Shortage. There's just the number of children needing special education services just still continue to grow, and the demand for special education teachers cannot keep up, according to Becker in 2024. It is important for parents to advocate for their students. Parents can also be the advocates for special education as a whole and sharing information with people. This is how that we can help students. It's important to support the teachers who will be teaching your students and push for benefits for these classrooms to your school board directly. and pushing for people to join special education and do the best that they can, and hopefully have an interest in being teachers and just spread the word about how amazing it is and how much it is needed. Students with disabilities, according to Peyton in 2021, have been known to do better when they have a teacher who is well trained and prepared to teach them, and those are the types of teachers that we need. Thank you.